All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Pretty Caroline playing for George here. How's everyone doing? We got Justin, we got George. I'm FM, Soren Jones. You guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Drops not me, yo yo. Brendan, what's going on, man? So you guys hear me okay? Yo yo, from Justin. Yo yo yo. Unit, yo yo. What's going on? What's going on? If you guys can hear me, say hello. Drop a like on the video if you guys can hear me. Music, Mike? Does that mean the music's too loud? Yeah, okay. I was trying to play like a little warm-up song. I'll turn it down. What's up, Unit? How you doing, man? How's everyone's week going? Thanksgiving tomorrow, which is crazy. Let's see, let's get some other stuff going on here. All right, now we're chilling. George, love it, thanks. All right, that's it. I'll see if I can reuse it at another time. That song is fire, though. I forgot if you need good ski gear, go to Level 9 Sports. Ever helping my ski boots with it. Yeah, I've actually been at Level 9 before. I think I got my boots there about 2 years ago, actually. But yeah, definitely a great little shop they got. I'm doing well, man. Short week from work, but it felt like a long week at the same time, so glad it's kind of over with. I'm actually getting on a plane tomorrow morning to go back to New York to see family and stuff, so that'd be nice, but got a super early morning. All that sort of stuff. Any snow in Park City, dude? Not at all. They are opening on Sunday, actually, but not the Park City side. They're just opening the Canyon side. But they've been making snow still, but no natural snow, no snow in the forecast even. So it's been kind of been a rough few weeks. So at least it's been cold enough to where they've been able to make some snow, but we got nothing. Sean Dwyer coming through loud and clear from Australia. That's awesome, dude. Thanks for joining. It's got to be a whole different time over there, right? What is it, midnight or even? It's got to be even later than midnight. Hey guys, we had our first 2 days in this weekend. We were at A Basin on Saturday, and then we hit a Vail on Sunday. And I was super impressed with Vail. I had a lot of fun at Vail. Vail was really fun. Runs were a lot better, sort of caliber, but it did get pretty crowded there in the afternoon, stuff like that. But I forgot how big Vail is and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, stoked to get on the snow. Yeah, just felt good. I felt like I was relearning everything, but it was a lot of fun, especially to be out in the crowd again like that, get on the chairlift. So anyways, I just finished the Vail video actually because I'm flying out. I wanted to just get it done and scheduled, so that's going to go live on Friday. But that one's all done, so all that sort of stuff. Drops not me. Welcome to the Stoke Squad, baby. You went in last stream, I think, with like a $20 donation. So welcome to Stoke Squad, man. Enjoy it. I'm trying to work on some like the different emblems for you guys. Like, see how they're just whatever. They're just like the basic ones. So I'm trying to design some other stuff. But anyways, thank you, man. Welcome. Appreciate the support. It does go a long way. Hit up Killington back east this weekend. Sure, I could ski this weekend. I just don't have any of my stuff. And I'm not really in Killington. point is so I can go see my parents and my grandparents, stuff like that. But when's the Vail vlog? That's going up Friday morning, Brendan. Yeah, if I could show you guys a sneak peek of it, I would, but I don't really know how to do that on the YouTube stream. But I'm still figuring out the GoPros. Got to be honest. It was definitely a pretty big learning experience, especially with the head cam, the 360 one. It was just a little bit different, but I think I figured it out now. It's just a little bit late, but whatever. They'll only get better. But that's going up Friday. And there's only like 2 runs open, so there's only so much I can do. So I'm trying to make it entertaining. So, I don't know. Justin, great edit from A Basin. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, felt good to just make those sort of videos again. It feels so natural, and it's always fun filming new stuff. So, yeah, everyone, let's welcome Drops Not Me to the Stoke Squad. Again, before we even get into the stream yet, I need to thank the 10 people who are here. We hit 5K on the channel basically right after I posted the stream last night, which is just crazy. We gained like 30 subs just like yesterday alone. So we shot right up past 5K, which is sick. So we broke through that resistance level, and yeah, it's just pretty wild. So thank you guys. Truly, it's been fun. Actually, at the start of this year, I said I had around 1,500 subscribers, and I set the goal for 3,000, and then we actually blasted through 3,000 subscribers like within the first month, and so I changed that goal out to 5,000, and we actually hit it really with like a month to spare. So it's been cool to sort of set the goal and work towards it and see it all come to life. But we really tripled the channel this year, so hopefully, yeah, I'm excited to see what this next season has in store. But I just wanted to make sure you guys know how grateful I am. So thank you very much. Cooper Hogan, my favorite ski channel. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate you being here. Snow Basin has little snow, sadly. Yeah, when is Snow Basin opening, MFN? I heard that can they not even make snow? Midday here in Adelaide. Oh, sick. You're in Adelaide, too. Well, thanks for tuning in midday. That's sick. Is it Thanksgiving there, or how does that work in Australia? Stoked to be on snow this weekend. That a boy, Mike. Where are you going to ski this weekend? Where are you going to be? Brendan says, please tell me you got your skis tuned and waxed before last weekend. I didn't, man. I didn't, and that's why I think the first time was like extra rough, because those skis they're like 5 seasons old, and they haven't been tuned in like 5 seasons. So I just had no edge. But yeah, I just need to drop them off. Damn, you guys are gonna hold me to it. Barbara's in the house, the first Stoke Squad member. Make sure everyone says what's up to Barbara. Enjoyed your first game video. Have to be part of the Stoke Squad. Barbara has stuck through, so thank you very much, Barbara. Awesome to see you here. Hope you have a great holiday with your family. He hasn't. That's probably have to snap in half. But I'm actually thinking about getting new skis, Justin. Okay. I'm gonna keep the JJs, but I think I'm gonna get a new set of skinnier skis. I've been going back and forth, but I think it might just be worth it to pull the plug and just get them. So, but yeah, unless my skis just break, I think there's no reason for me to do anything to them. Hit up Whitefish this year, maybe. I'm just trying to stick to Epic and Icon resorts, so I don't have to like buy any extra lift tickets because I spent extra money on another pass. But I'm not opposed to it. But yeah, I think we have so many options with just the Icon. It was cool to be able to just drive through Colorado basically and be like, which one do I want to go to? I could go to Copper, Winter Park. Like, it was nice to just kind of feel like I'm not limited to any places really. But anyways, yeah, Brendan and Justin are giving me shit. Are you going to Canyon's opening day? Andrew, unfortunately, I'm not. I'm gonna be in New York. I'm gonna see my family for Thanksgiving. I haven't seen my grandparents and like my extended family in a few years now. So I will be here for Christmas and stuff. So I kind of had to make a decision on what holiday I wanted to go home for. So won't be here, unfortunately, but I'll probably be out the next weekend at Park City. And I don't know, maybe like something up in the Cottonwoods. But I'm stoked that they're planning on opening at least. Just be careful out there. Work from home has its benefits. That's awesome. That's really cool, man. Have you ever went to the Formula One race out there in Adelaide? I think that's where they do it. A tuning intervention. Yeah, I need a tuning intervention. I think they're gonna be open after Christmas. Wow, Snow Basin after Christmas. That would be really rough. I feel like they'd have to go before Christmas for everyone who goes out there for the holiday. I know people are already kind of upset that people are like coming out to Park City to ski for Thanksgiving, and like people were pretty furious that the stuff wasn't open. So I don't really know who would plan a ski trip for Thanksgiving, but I can imagine if they weren't open for Christmas, that would be a big issue. But I'm looking forward to going back to Snow Basin. That was a fun place. So Killy and Jiminy Peak, East Coast. Okay. Heck yeah, East Coast. I think you guys probably have more snow than we do, to be honest. Sean Dwyer, you're blowing up. Can't wait to see what you get up to this season. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, it should be fun. We got a lot of stuff planned, a lot of options. So I think it's going to be sort of just balancing the who has snow in the beginning, figuring out where we want to go, and then use the sort of February and March months to go to like the bigger places, so we don't drive 7 hours to ski bad conditions. So think like Big Sky, Crested Butte, Telluride, things like that later in the season. Join the Ben Chetler gang. I gotta stay Armadas. Ben Chetty's. So Shin says ski meet up. I've been down for it. I'm gonna try to like post sort of like of where I'm gonna be at that weekend. So if people are in the area and want to take some laps, like I'm super down for it. I think it'd be really cool. But yeah, I'd be totally down for like a ski meetup or something. If we can get some people all together, it would be pretty cool. At least, yeah, get a few laps. Ben Chetty's. So Brendan, are you on 100s then? Is that what you've been riding? And Justin, are you on the same thing? I'm going to Killington, your Hunter in New York, maybe even J Peak. When are you doing that? And Drops, what's your name so I can call you by your name? We got Ben Chetler gang here. Cooper's also on the Ben Chetlers. Damn. Anyone else on Armadas? We need Armada gang. I feel like I'm alone on that. Drop shot, you ski Hunter. I want to get a pair of them, but I get powder days so rarely. Why don't you get powder days, Justin? I feel like up in the PNW with all the snow you guys get. What's your next sub goal from unit? Good question. I don't really know. I feel like, I don't know. I've been just more focused on like making like a plan, like kind of like this whiteboard behind me kind of has like the different videos each day. And like my goal is to more or less just stick to that, if that makes sense, because I feel like everything else will follow through. But it'd be cool to double next year and get up towards like the 10,000 range. But unfortunately, a lot of this stuff slows down a lot in the summer. So a lot of the growth really has to happen during the ski season. So I don't know, even 7,000 would be cool. 10,000. We'll see what happens. Yes, I was watching the webcam, so it looks fun for 2 runs. Oh, you're talking about, okay, Hunter. Where are we at? What brand of skis do you recommend? All the skis are great now. I mean, we've been talking about the Ben Chetler, so Atomics. I like Armadas. I think Nordicas are a solid ski for like an all-mountain ski, like the Enforcer, something like that. Fishers are a great ski as well. Rossignol is obviously like a staple. So yeah, it kind of depends on what exactly you're looking for, but really every brand of ski has sort of like a park ski, an all mountain ski, a fat power ski. So At this point, it's really just personal preference and what you're comfortable with. And I think each brand of ski sort of has its own sort of characteristics, whether it's one might be a little bit more soft or playful than another ski, one might be more stiff, so, what the cores are made of, the different sort of like rocker tips and stuff like that. So, yeah, I honestly haven't tried a bunch of skis. I used to ski Nordicas, and I did like them. It's a lot more of a stiffer ski, I felt like. But then when I got on the Armadas, I really liked them. I haven't really tried many other things than that. When I got to the JJs that I'm using now, it's like, yeah, I love those things. And you'll see I used them on Sunday, this Sunday at Vail. And like, even though it was just a groomer day with like no snow, that was still like an awesome ski to use. I was like, I really, really enjoyed the ski. It's like a big ski, but it doesn't feel like a big ski. It still skis like just a small, has a lot of like power in it. So I don't know. I really liked it. I think just because I skied it so much now. Stevens moved the train park back to Brooks. That means less lines on Hogsback and better crowd flow. Interesting, Soren. I know it's interesting. We have like a pretty solid PNW crew, I feel like, in the live streams. And like I've said, like I'm just so not familiar with any of that stuff up there, but that's cool that they moved the train park. I feel like that makes sense because you probably get such a big like congestion from the park. So, okay, yeah, Brendan's on 100, super playful. So Justin and Brendan are on the same stuff. What type of bindings are you guys rocking on those? And drops on me. Name is Michael. Let's welcome Michael. Michael's the newest member to the Stoke Squad. So, thank you, Michael. Oh, and Brendan. Okay, Brendan and Michael. Heck yeah, I should ski. I have to get lucky with Pal because I plan my ski days out like a month. Okay, I see, Justin. So you're more just like kind of yeah, they have to fall on days that you planned. I gotcha. That'd be sick. Killington meetup. That'd be dope. You're so good at editing, my guy. Your channel's gonna be big soon. Thank you, Cooper. I appreciate that. The editing is really my favorite part. All the editing and actually sitting down with all the pieces and putting it together is what I really enjoy doing. Yeah. Sometimes I get shy when I'm trying to film on the mountain, to be honest. I have to get back into it. I think after a few, I'll be a little bit more loose. But opening weekends, there's so many people. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I get kind of freaked out. So I just try to do my best. That's all I can do. 10K would be sick. 10K would be cool. It'd be a cool number. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like one video can change everything, you know. So that's what I'm saying. Just want to have fun, roll with it. I mean, I started all this just for fun, you know. So that's kind of what this whole thing needs to be grounded in. But it would be cool to be able to take it to the next level at some point. But I'll be down for the Epic Mountains or Icon Mountains. I'm on Atomic Mountains. Love them. I moved down to Meadow last year in Targi. That's Singapore, so I love the 109s. 109 is a great underfoot. Like that 108 to 110 range for a one ski sort of whole thing. Like that's probably the sweet spot. So you can ski some POW. They're also good on groomer days. So that's awesome. So do you have both the Epic and the Icon, Marissa? From Idaho and Targi, man. Targi's one of my favorite trips. Blizzards, yeah, blizzards are dope. I love to see how you layer up for ski days or what you pack for ski days. Finding new gear is always so fun to watch. Interesting. Okay, how to layer up. I didn't even think about that. I've been wearing the same like underlayers for like 5 years now, like the same exact stuff. So it could be cool. I could make something like that. I won't be able to have I won't be skiing next weekend, or this weekend, so I don't really have any videos for next week. So I could definitely make just a few, just more like normal videos, like sitting here and talking about that stuff or something. Yeah, I'd be glad. I guess I did a ski gear video, but it was really just like the essentials, so I could go through like the other stuff, like glove liners. Who doesn't like glove liners? I love a good pair of glove liners. I run the atomic shift binding so I can play. Oh, that's right, Justin. We went through this. Yeah, that's cool. You got sort of like the touring binding as well. Brendan, do you go to Greek Peak? Great Peak is like New York, isn't it? SPX12s, okay. I agree. The type of specific clothes you wear and stuff would be a really dope video. Okay, interesting. I didn't think that stuff would be interesting, to be honest. But if you guys want to see it, I can throw it together. Pretty basic stuff. I don't think I have anything revolutionary. I feel like I run hot, to be honest. I don't really ever get cold on the mountain. If you notice, I've worn glove liners like on deep pow days, so it's been interesting. I don't know how I made that work, but my hands just like don't ever get cold, nor do my feet. So I guess I've been pretty blessed with all that. Target was my favorite, so I moved away. I got the Epics. I'm in Midway. Okay, but the Icon because most of my friends have that. I like more challenging terrain and backcountry options close. Interesting. Okay, so you're in Midway. Cool. How do you like living in Midway? Like the Epic's only really good for Park City, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. I was saying earlier, I made a video about that. Like, if I didn't live in Park City, I probably wouldn't even get the Epic. But I guess it's nice for like Snow Basin and Sun Valley and stuff. But I think the Icon is definitely a sweet pass. So I feel like the Epic's better if you live in Colorado. It was so hard to park that last weekend. Like, you can't park anywhere in Silverthorne or Dillon. And I don't understand why resorts and like ski towns and stuff like that, they don't have like an area to help people in RVs or vans. Like, they know that their town is like a hot spot for that sort of stuff, right? So it's like they used to have a lot, or like they used to have a parking lot, but you can't sleep in your vehicle. You can overnight park, but you can't sleep in your vehicle. So it's just like, I wonder if places are going to do more to help accommodate people like in their like in RVs or vans, but I don't know if they do it because they don't think that like it's going to cannibalize from hotel reservations and lodging. But it's just like you get to these places and there's no parking on the streets. Like, every lot says no overnight parking, and it's just I don't know what they expect you to do other than just illegally park somewhere. You know what I mean? But like, why not put a parking lot somewhere? Like, have the town have a assigned parking lot that allows overnight parking. Why don't the resorts have a place like Targhee does, like where they can charge $20 to $30 and you can park overnight there? It doesn't make, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense with the growing movement of like nomadic vehicles and stuff like that. Why there isn't more options? And it just like, yeah. That was kind of a rant, but when I'm there, because it's the same thing like in Jackson Hole. You can't park anywhere on the streets. All their parking lots say no overnight parking, and I just don't know what they expect people to do. And I get it, like it can lead to like people going to the bathroom like in the streets and stuff, which isn't really good. And I think it can just get out of hand. But that's what I think, like still with some sort of reservation system or like. I don't know. Does anyone else feel me on that, or am I just being? This just gets so bright. Anyways, okay. If you want to go to a good Mexican food restaurant, go to Carlos and Harley's. It's by Snow Basin. Oh, okay. But you go a different way in Ogden Canyon. I'm not too familiar with that stuff out there. There was a really good restaurant. Mexican restaurant at the base of Powder Mountain that I went to before. I don't know what it's called. Not at the base. You like go down the hill. I think it's into Eden. Is that what that place is? And then there's like a cool little Mexican place over there. So Greek Peak's in New York, by the way. That's what I thought. I've never been there before, but I used to always hear of it. Food is great. I like it. It's not too much. The food is great. I like that it's not too much city going on. Yeah. Have you ever been to that little coffee shop down there in Main Street? I forgot what it's called. Is it Fill Her Up? I don't know if that's what it is. But Midway's cool. Wait, did you go to Colorado and is there a video? Yeah, Marissa, I went to Colorado this weekend, like just a few days ago. I skied A Basin and then Vail. And yeah, I put out a video on yesterday actually. and then I'm putting out another video on Friday. So yeah, I got my first 2 days in, and there should be a new video up on the channel that you can check out if you want. So yeah, I made the rip out to Colorado. What COVID resorts have in place for this season? Honestly, Sean, I don't think there are any COVID restrictions anymore, other than when you go in a lodge to eat food, you have to show proof of vaccination and you have to have a reservation. So they are checking like your vaccine card, I think, or something. But other than that, there's no like reservation to ski the mountain. You don't have to wear a mask at all, like in the lift line or like in a gondola. They're loading the chairs and everything to full capacity. So really, the only restriction is if you're going in to eat, you have to be vaccinated and have a reservation. So, and I think you might have to like wear a mask if you're going into a lodge to go to the bathroom, but there's no more of like, there's no social distancing, the lift lines, like there's none of that. It felt pretty normal, to be honest. I don't really go in and eat in the lodges anyway, so it's not like, yeah, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal, but there's really, I think Jackson Hole is still requiring reservations actually, but for the most part, it's basically all back to normal. Brendan, I streamed it. That was when I was in Vail. I was eating breakfast and I just had it on YouTube. So yeah, I didn't actually watch it. I watched the highlights afterwards, but whenever Max doesn't win, I get disappointed. So I just want Max to freaking win. I'm getting a little nervous because Lewis is obviously an amazing driver, but his car seems really quick ever since they put in that new engine. So I don't know. It's gonna come down to the last race. I think it's awesome, but yeah, anything happens. So I thought it was kind of a boring race, but Drops on Me has just been crazy these last 2 streams. He joined the Stoke Squad, and then he just dropped a $5 donation. Do you think this season is going to be good for snow? I do. I think it is going to be good for snow. I just think I think the season's just, I think it takes a lot of snow to be good, if that makes sense. Like, just because the stuff's open, yeah, real skiing doesn't really start until like after, Christmas or the new year, to be honest. So it's not like we've ever had a year out west, at least, where you just don't get snow. So the snow is going to come. It's just a matter of when and sort of like the quality of it. But I think this season will definitely be good. Yeah, we're just going to take it for what it is. I enjoy skiing Bluebird Groomer days, honestly, just as much as like a complete white room cow day. Just because it's so nice being outside when the weather's really nice and visibility is awesome. So I enjoy it either way. So yeah, we're going to have a good year, even if there's not a lot of snow. But we're going to get a lot of snow. It's going to be not feeling good going into these last 2 races for Max. The thing is, Max, yeah. I mean, Max is just such a fighter, though, I mean, and a lot can happen. A lot can happen still, so it's been awesome to watch. I'm optimistic Max will pull through. I think it'd be dope if Max won and Red Bull won the team championship. But yeah, like they gotta Max can't get another penalty. He got that grid penalty for not slowing down for the yellow flags and qualifying, and like all that little stuff just doesn't help, so. Because I think when he gets in front of Lewis, he can really battle with him and hold him off for the most part. But it's as soon as he gets behind the Mercedes, he just has like it's tough to pass and it's tough to catch those cars. So I don't know. I think Max will pull through. I gotta believe in him. In Jackson, I think you can still park up on the pass. Can we go do Mount Glory? Idaho, Wyoming. I would love to take you and anyone else. It's so fun. I've never even heard of Mount Glory. And I don't know. Can you park up on the pass at Jackson? That would be cool. Jackson, yeah. Jackson, I think, is easy enough to just like stealth camp in Albertsons. There's always so many vans in there. And like, at the end of the day, they're just going to knock on your window. Like, worst case, you're going to get a ticket, which is going to suck. But like, you know, I'm just trying to sleep for the night, and it's like, what else are we supposed to do? I don't know. But like, can't you park in the what's the Stilton lot? I think it's called. Like the farthest lot at Jackson. I don't know if you can still park there, Stilton. And then you'd have to bus in. But also when I was there and I paid for like the main lot at Jackson, he basically said as long as you're out by 6 a.m. you'll be fine. So I think you could honestly even overnight in the main lot and then just leave really early and come back in. So if you're gonna pay like $40 to park there, I think it'd be cool to stay overnight and just say you were like at a restaurant and drank too much. I don't know. I just don't know what the big deal is about living in, like, staying in your car. But yeah, Mount Glory, I've never even heard of that. I'm gonna look it up. Where should we go next week, guys? I'm thinking maybe Brighton. Brighton opened up. Is Mount Glory an actual ski resort? Or no? I can't tell. When I look up Mount Glory, it's just like. Oh, it's Teton Pass. Gotcha. I don't have any backcountry gear, so I don't know how I would get up there. Can I boot pack it? Yeah, it does look pretty dope though. These guys are boot packing it. Andrew Cope, go to Alta. Yeah. Alta would be dope. I heard they have like 42 runs open already or something. They're about to. They have like a 50-inch base already, which is pretty nuts. So Alta's definitely the move. I just want to be a little careful. Like I don't say only, but I have 7 days to Alta Bird, and I could see myself using those up, to be honest. So I might preserve the Alta maybe just like a week or two until I get some more stuff opened up, because I don't think it'll take long. Like maybe I'll definitely go to Solitude because that's unlimited, and Brighton maybe because like I don't see myself going there 5 times, to be honest. So Brighton, I wouldn't mind to burn a day. I think I can also do night skiing at Brighton, which could maybe make for a cool video. The trail up is called the Boot Pack Trail. Sick. Okay, so I can boot pack it. That's pretty dope. Boot pack and then ski down. I probably should have looked into that. What's my opinion on snowboarders? I think they're rad. I don't have any. Yeah. I don't not like snowboarders. My best friend in graduate school was a snowboarder, so I rode with him all the time. I think they can be slow as fuck sometimes, and it's annoying, but other than that, it's all good. If you get a good snowboarder, they shred, for sure. And it's a lot of fun. But sometimes just waiting for them to step in and get to a cat track and stuff, and it's like they just can't do it. So it's more rough when you have a group of skiers and one snowboarder, and that's when it can kind of get a little bit more inconvenient. But yeah, it's not like I'm like these damn snowboarders are ruining hell. I don't really care. This song goes hard. Why? What's your opinion on snowboarders? Are you a snowboarder? Is that why you're asking? Are you a snowboarder on a skiing channel, dude? That'd just be totally fucked up. Come to Big Sky for Mini Rose. I'm coming. That was literally the only reason why I got the Icon Pass was for Big Sky. So I just don't know when I'm going to go, and I would love to do Big Sky to Bridger. I think would be really cool. Bridger Bowl or whatever it's called in Bozeman. Even though it's not on one of the passes, I still think that would be worth it. But Big Sky is definitely a long trip. It's like what we just did at Colorado. It's like 7 and something hours. So, and yeah, Big Sky is definitely the real deal mountain. So I would like to have like a 3-day weekend to do that. But I will be there. So Unit says no. All right. Well, what do you think of snowboarders then? I don't think we have any snowboarders in here. I think if you're a snowboarder, you should go check out Jonathan Buckhouse's channel because he is like the goat of ski videos, snowboard videos, ski videos, all the same shit. But if you're a snowboarder, welcome. I don't think we have any snowboarders in here. This is like some crazy shit. But yeah, Big Sky for sure. I also want to go to Aspen. But again, it's like, man, those are so many. Between all that, that's already like 4 weekends between Big Sky, Aspen, and then like across the Butte and Telluride. That's a whole month, and it's a lot of miles, but it's all good. Brennan's a big Buckhouse guy. Yeah, it was actually crazy. I was pulling out of the Target in Silverthorne, and he was pulling in and he waved to me, and then he messaged me on Instagram saying that he saw me and that he wanted to actually link up, which I thought was really cool. But unfortunately, like I was not. Yeah, we only had that one day, and I was leaving, but it was kind of dope. Big congrats on hitting 5K. Keep crushing, dude. I gotta eat. Have a good night. Justin's out. Everyone, say your goodbyes to Justin. He keeps the stream running well. So thanks for being here again, man. I will see you next week for sure. So thank you, man. My opinion on snowboarders are pretty much the same as yours, just with the convo. Oh, about Alta, yeah. I don't really care. I do think it's a bit old school to like have ski only resorts, to be honest. Like I kind of get it, I guess, but at the same time, it's like this notion that snowboarders are like punks and like ruin the mountain. I don't think is fairly accurate, and it's like it's really all the same stuff, just a different vessel or different medium. So personally, I don't care. Yeah, I think so. No way, that's sick. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I actually included a little bit of it in the next video from Vale. So, it was dope. So I got mad respect for what he has done in general, and just like the volume that he puts out. And yeah, it's definitely not easy. So it would be cool. He gave me his number and said basically next time like you're in Colorado, hit me up and we can link up and talk and all that sort of stuff. So I think next time I'm gonna try to plan a trip, whether we collab or not, but at least somehow kind of be in contact with him would be pretty cool. But it would be cool to do something together too, like a snowboard skiing sort of thing. But I think, does he have people who like help him film? Because like that'd be crazy. But because I just film everything myself, so it kind of limits my ski shots and stuff like that. Basically, like the head cam and the pole, which is fun, but I think he has people who help him film and stuff, which would be really cool too. But anyways, guys, we are 39 minutes now into the stream. We have 14 people in here. So if you're just dropping by, I just really want to make sure everyone knows, thank you for 5K. It's been a sort of like a crazy run. I've been doing YouTube for like almost 3 years now, I think. So it's been interesting just to see everything grow and see what works, what doesn't work. But most importantly, just have fun and have a place where I can actually just make videos that I want to make for myself rather than for a company or whatever for my job, because I also do this as my full-time job. So it can sometimes be a lot because it's just always doing video work, but this just gives me a place to sort of do whatever the hell I want to do, and enjoy it with you guys. So really thank you guys for 5K. Thank you guys for show up on the videos, comment, like all that sort of stuff. Send me Instagram DMs. It really does mean a lot. So I want to make sure you guys know that. So Yeah, if you guys enjoy the stream, you can hear me, hit the thumbs up button for the stream. Yeah, just thank you guys for being here. I know it's, I guess, you're literally taking time out of your day to be here and hang out. So, yeah, I just want to make sure you guys know that. So, we got a long season ahead of us, so it should be a lot of fun. Cocolino, number 2. What do you think of Sun Valley? Okay, interesting. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of Sun Valley. I think it's a cool mountain. I think the town of Ketchum is really cool. I understand why people like it. I was only there for a weekend, and I just felt like Sun Valley didn't have anything that was like really challenging, to be honest. It wasn't like they had like a cool shoot or like something like a cliff band, anything like that. But I think what Sun Valley is more known for is just like their runs are really, really long, and they are kind of steep. So it's like, for ski racing, for retired ski racers, it's a cool mountain for just like really being able to arc big turns and like get a lot of vert in. And it's obviously really nice. It's the same owner who owns Snow Basin, so just like the establishment's nice, the town is nice, but I wasn't like huge on the mountain. So I wasn't. I'm actually gonna go back this winter because I did like it, and I want to give it a second try, but compared to something like Snowbird or Alta, it misses that big element, if that makes sense. So, good question. He's a dedicated cameraman for this season. Oh, Buckhouse. Oh, yeah, that's sick. That's crazy. That'd be really cool. But like, he didn't start like that, you know. Like, he started just whatever, doing it himself, you know. So I think ultimately you get to that point, but I also really enjoy the whole process of doing it myself, and like that's like the challenge, setting up the camera and then going back, walking in front of it, looking like a total doofus and all that sort of stuff. So, but I think ultimately you get to a point where it's like you gotta just, yeah. I think ultimately the channel gets better with all that, like with the help. So. Just dropping in. You rock, Lucas. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the support on the videos. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate that. We're planning to hit Grand Target Indoor Jackson Hole on your Big Sky trip. Aaron, I am going to hit Jackson Hole. Probably not on the Big Sky trip just because of time. If I really only have a weekend to do this stuff, like Big Sky, I'd rather do 2 days at Big Sky if I'm going to go up there. And honestly, 2 days at Jackson, or 1 at Jackson, 1 at Targhee. So I will be hitting Jackson, just not in the same trip. I actually might go to Jackson over like the Christmas time if they have good snow. That's one I've been keeping my eye on pretty closely because it's such an easy trip. So if they do get good snow, I'll be ripping up there pretty quickly. Drops on me is back. Michael's back. In my opinion, I like the way you film. I think the way that you film, I like that better because it's like a first-person view. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's definitely cool. I don't think I'd ever lose that view because I got into all this stuff because of GoPro, and like I'm always fascinated by being able to get POV stuff and all that sort of pole cam. But it would be cool to also integrate like a third person view too. And I think I'm getting that a little bit more with the new 360 camera. I have some more stuff coming that's going to allow me even more angles. But yeah. I don't know. It's so sense me, to be honest. Like, I like doing it myself because I know what I want, you know. And with the skiing stuff, like this stuff happens so quickly that like you gotta make sure you're on it and you get the stuff when it happens, you know. So I had someone send me an email I've been getting a ton of spam emails like, promote this Amazon product, and it's like a $25 like ski helmet. I'm like, I'm not gonna. Yeah, this is like total ass. But I did get a real email about someone who wanted to film, but it just didn't like really make sense. I didn't know how it would work, so I was like, I'll just do it myself. But yeah, I could start promoting $20 Amazon ski helmets to you guys. Good old Buckhouse. Have you ever thought of skiing out of the U.S.? Yeah, all the time. I think it'd be really cool. I just haven't really had the opportunity to get out there, but definitely a bucket list thing. Go to like the Swiss Alps or France, even New Zealand would be really cool. So definitely on my bucket list. I'll do that at some point in my life, but again, it's hard. And I think a lot of you guys know this now, but I'm just ski on the weekends. So there's only so much I can do on a weekend trip. And then also with I'm racing cars next year too, so I need at least 8 days off from work just for that. So it's I got to be careful. I can't blow all my days off from work for skiing, because then I won't have any for racing, and racing is actually more my priority, to be honest. And then I also got to leave a few days to go see family. So it's man, it's just it's tough. You gotta use your days off accordingly, I guess. So because Buckhouse is cool, probably my second favorite ski snowboarder YouTuber. Yeah, again, mad respect. He's got a family, wife and kids. I couldn't imagine. So yeah, it's been really cool. We've been following each other for I don't know, over a year now, and so we've kind of always just stayed in contact. But that was the first time he really reached out, and it was just really weird to see him like that. I was waiting to pull out of the target, and I saw him come in, and he waved or gave me a symbol, and it can happen a little bit with the van, and then I saw his logo and stuff, and I was I think that was just Buckhouse, and then he actually messaged me and said that. But hey man, stoked I finally got to catch one of these live streams. I saw him on your channel from looking up Armada JJ reviews. Keep up the ski stuff from a fellow Utah. Thank you, RDC. Appreciate that. That's actually funny. That Armada JJ review video was it was one of the first ski videos I made. I didn't even really know what I was doing. I just wanted to film, make a video. So I actually was gonna make a new Armada JJ review video now that I've skied it for a lot, I don't know, 2 years almost exclusively. But hey, thanks for stopping by. Glad that video converted you, because that video is kind of cringe, to be honest. I don't really like it, but that's what got us here. Do you watch F1? I love F1, Cocolino. Brendan also watches F1 in the chat here, so I think we have between, if you watch it, that's 3 of us who watch F1 out of the 14 in here, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I watch F1 basically every weekend there's a race, so I follow it very closely. Go Max Verstappen. You should promo one of those $25 pink unicorn. Dude, they're not even pink unicorn ones. That's what sucked. I would promo a pink unicorn one for sure. But it's just these basic, just a basic helmet. And they try to sell it like it's some revolutionary technology for, $25. So I've also gotten a lot of the heated gloves. I wanted to try them out. I feel it'd be cool. But again, it's all just bullshit. But it's a heated glove. You turn it on and it has a heater in it. That is kind of cool, but I'm not sure who it is, but they were skiing in Japan and it was a beautiful view. Yeah, Japan looks really cool too, actually. I forgot about Japan. I just heard Japan actually isn't that steep. It's actually pretty mellow. They just get a lot of snow. But the actual angle of the pitches are really not that good. So if you go out there and there isn't a lot of snow or it's not snowing, it's actually kind of quite underwhelming, I guess. But it would still be cool. I think just the whole culture of skiing out there would be pretty insane. Big time there. That's sick. Maybe referring to Buckhouse. Max or Hammy, 33. We stand Max. Yeah. It's 33, dude. I mean, I would totally respect Hamilton. I'm not one of those guys who thinks he's a trash driver, doesn't like him. He's obviously amazing and really one of the best of all time. I just have always liked Max's driving style ever since he came into Formula One. He just kind of brought this new tenacity to Formula One that I think is we just didn't really get with the other drivers. So I'm really pulling for him. I think he deserves a world championship at this point. Senna, Schumacher, Hamilton. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can't deny Hamilton is one of the best of all time. I don't think he is the best of all time, but I mean, the amount of records that dude's broken, it is pretty undeniable. So, yeah, 2 more races left. I think they have this weekend off, and then they go back to back. Or maybe there's 1 weekend in between, but the last round is going to be – it's all going to come down to the last round. I bet that Hamilton takes the win this next time. Lewis probably Max gets second, maybe fastest lap, and then we're going to have basically like literally 1 point separating the two, and it's just going to come down to who finishes higher. So it's going to be pretty wild because at that point it's like, does someone take someone out? All right, if we're optimistic, Max wins both races. Lewis scores out of the points, and Max also gets fastest lap. P9. Just put Lewis out of the points at that point. Lewis P11. But that just won't happen. When was the last time you seen Lewis, like, not be in the top 2? I guess like Baku when he locked up, but we talking about skiing, then we were talking about F1. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty consistent theme with these streams, actually. Brendan will just bring it up if I watch the race, and then it kind of just stays as an undertone. So, yeah, we are also F1 fans in here, too. So, I think it's such an underrated sport. Right? Maybe people just don't know about it enough, but it's dope. He's always had the best car. Yeah, but he can have the best car and still be an amazing driver, And that's the combination you need. So, yeah, if you put Hamilton in a Williams, is he going to win? No. But if you put someone like George Russell in the Mercedes, like, look at, he basically won the race. He just like literally had a puncture and everything blew. So all those are the top 20 drivers like in the world, So I think if you put any of those guys in one of those top teams, like they're going to do very, very well. So look at Fernando Alonso. He got on the podium this last time in that Alpine, Fernando, you also put up there as one of the best drivers of all time, not at the same level as Senna and Schumacher and Hamilton, but he's still a 2-time world champion, with like, 90 podiums or something. So it's not like he's not a good driver. Like Sebastian Vettel, obviously a 4-time world champion. Just it goes on and on. So I pray for Max to win the championship. The streams go by quick. We're 53 minutes in. We're probably going to wrap soon because I need to go to the airport by like 4 in the morning tomorrow, and I need to still finish a bunch of shit and then pack. But yeah, the streams do go by fast. For sure. Lewis is so consistent. And you have to be at that level. And I think that's one of the hardest things with racing is just being consistent like that and not making a mistake. Can you explain what racing you're involved in? You guys are making me laugh. That's a thing. Yeah, I'm involved in like sports car racing. So it's essentially I don't want to say the same thing as Formula One, but it's the same style where like you have that road course where you're making left and right hand turns, pit stops, things like that. But it's just not in a Formula car. So these are more sports cars like Porsches, BMWs, Mercedes, Ferraris, things like that. So it's road racing. It's not like NASCAR, and that's how I would describe it. It's just sports car racing. So it's more like the cars you would see on the street. Like you might see a Porsche on the road or BMW, and essentially the factories have made those also into race cars. And then then you race. So I actually have I have maybe just one video at this point. I actually have a secret racing channel that I used to share my racing videos on. It's called Lucas Catania Racing. That has racing videos on it. But I do have a video on the channel from this summer in the M2 if you want to check that out. But Yeah, racing was basically my whole life for like 8 years. That Bahrain, yeah, such an up and down race. I really thought George was going to win it. When he passed Bottas, it was like, yeah, it just went nuts. Felt really bad for him. But his time's coming. And like, he's probably just sitting there just waiting. He's like, I got 2 races left in this Williams. This year Max, next year Nando. This year Max, I don't think next year's Lando. I don't think he's going to win a championship in McLaren, to be honest. It'd be awesome. I think everyone wants to see Lando win. I want to see him win a race. I think he can do that, but they just don't have the car to win a championship. I mean, think of how hard it is to win, a 20 race series or whatever. I think it's gonna be interesting to see what happens between Hamilton and Russell. To be honest, is like who is the lead driver in that duo? Because I think George is going to be a serious contender if he can be consistent next year too. But I think someone like Charles Leclerc is a realistic contender if Ferrari can get their stuff together. But I wouldn't be surprised if Max wins it again. We had the Grand Prix here in Adelaide from 85-95, Glory Days of F1 Center. Wow, dude, that is sick. Did you go to those, Sean? Did you go to those? That would be insane. To see Senna, Prost, Niki Lauda, Schumacher, that'd be crazy. I have watched Drive to Survive, Brendan, and it is it's very captivating, but you can see how much they fabricate stuff, and like how much they really try to not make up, but just how much they stretch stuff. And that's why Max doesn't even participate in it. But yeah, it's an interesting show. Are you planning to ski with your dad this year? Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely be skiing with my dad. I don't know exactly when. We don't necessarily have anything planned, but he's basically going to be out in Park City for like 6 weeks in December, because he skis with the mogul team. So he goes to practice every day. Like he's a diehard skier. So he'll be out every day, and then I'm sure we'll have some stuff going on. So I'll be out there with him for sure. My dad is the one who taught me everything about skiing, so it's cool. It's cool to still ski with him because he's getting older. He's like 60. He's gonna be 61 in March, which is crazy. It's kind of sad, but yeah, always pay respect to Joe for teaching me. But it's interesting. I felt like I would always chase him around the mountain, and I'd always look up I'd always look up he's such a great skier, and he is. But then these last 2 years, it's like everything's kind of reversed, where I feel like I gotta make sure he gets down the mountain okay. Not that he's not capable, but it's just interesting how the stuff has flipped. Because he's really banged up too. The dude has tore both of his knees, his shoulders, so whenever he falls, I'm like, oh God, I hope it doesn't. And then when he gets hurt, he gets very depressed. He thinks his life is ending. He's never going to be able to ski again. So I gotta make sure he's okay. He's still throwing 360s, and he still thinks he's going to go compete in a mobile competition. I just get a little nervous because, All right, where are we at with all this? Not knowing anything about F1. Same. All right, so we got some people who don't know F1. All right, next race. You guys got to just check it out, even for a little bit. The thing that's cool about F1 is that there's only 20 drivers, so you feel like you get to know the drivers pretty well. Where you watch football, you know the teams, but there's so many players other than a select few of the players, right? With F1, you really get to know it just feels like a lot closer of a thing. You get to know the teams, you get to know the drivers, and so it's just it's different in that sense. It's not like the drivers are changing or the teams are changing. It's just a very personality-driven sport almost. So I think it's easy to get into it and follow a driver in their progression through the season. Sainz too. Sainz is super underrated, I think too. I think Pierre Gasly, man, like it's a shame he got demoted from Red Bull, but he's another one who I think is an incredible driver that I think has just kind of gotten the short end of the stick. But he's been really fast. Lando has done the best he can. Lando's done amazing. He was in front of Bottas for a long time. He just kind of got a string of bad luck, and he's still super young in the sport, you know. So again, I think his time's coming. I do think a little bit he lost the race for himself in Russia with when the rain came in Sochi. Like it was a tough call, but I do think he was a little immature with the way he went about the radio and like switching to intermediates and stuff like that, to be honest. But it's all the learning experience. You know, I'm not really one to say because he's the F1 driver. So yeah, I don't want to make it seem like that. You'll be at the Montreal F1 race. We're in the Senate curve. It's always awesome. That's insane. Have you been there every year? We were the support race in 2016, the Porsche series that goes before. So that was probably one of my most favorite races. But yeah, we would drive before the F1 race and stuff, the Porsche like Carrera Cup. So that was a really fun track too. Oh man, so you were probably there when I went. I was there in 2016. Every year since 06. Hopefully they do Montreal next year. Because they haven't done it. They didn't do it this year or last year, right? So I think that's a really cool venue. But yeah, we were there in 2016. And Tremblant. Okay, cool. Song is mixing, should be ready shortly. All right, Soren, run out of time. All of Adelaide was there. Huge party day and night and some truly. That'd be so crazy, Sean. All of Adelaide was there. Did they still do the V8 supercar race there, Sean, at Adelaide? Oh, and they're doing the Formula One race at Melbourne, aren't they? That must be where it is. But they haven't done it in probably 2 years, I would think. Take all the time you can with your dad. Yeah, those memories. Yeah, I know. And as I get older, I realize that more and more. It's crazy how when you're young, you take it for granted. And then it's like something switches like that, and you're like, yeah, this isn't going to last forever. And yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time not seeing it as sad, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know. It makes me sad more than not, but thoughts on Helly Hansen trying to find a good shell or insulated jacket. I've never used Helly Hansen, but I think is that the stuff that like Bale and all those employees use. So I'm sure it's really good stuff. I don't have good outerwear. I have like an Oakley jacket and Predator pants, but I would assume Helly Hansen is really good. But sorry, I don't have much insight into that stuff. Any good go-kart place, Cocolino? Yeah, go to Utah Motorsports Campus in Tooele. I think it's the best one. It's outdoor. And I think just you can get like 3 races for $50 or something. I just think it's the best value. I like the outdoor track. And you're using a gas go-kart rather than like an electric one. So yeah, Utah Motorsport Campus. I'll meet you there sometime too. I would love to go. I like going there. I can approve it, Soren. But yeah, also the chat is. I'm sorry. I can go faster. I just like to make sure I get through everyone. To be honest, but I can go quicker because I think the chat's just on normal. Topic of cars. Watch Ford vs Ferrari. I've never seen that in fun, but I have heard it's good. It is in a way, but that's why you have to live in the moment. Yeah, I know. I need to get better at that. Yeah, Soren, or you can just email me. I'll put my email in the chat. Why don't you just email it to me instead? I don't know, dude. It's just my name at myname.com. Yeah, you can email me that. Just no one spam me some dumb shit like a $25 Amazon helmet. I'm not going to promote it. Where are we at? Oh, use my icon, and I want to. It's just like, man, that's such a far trip. I got to figure out how to make Canada work. I really want to. I would love to go up to Banff. We got 16 people in here going strong, guys. Make sure you say what's up if you drop by. We just hit 5,000 subscribers, which is nuts. So thank you guys. I know some of you guys have been in here the whole time, which is nuts, but I want to make sure you guys know I'm very thankful for all of you guys. So thank you for 5K. It really means a lot to me. So if you enjoy the channel, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit the thumbs up button so I know that you hear me and you are resonating with the stream here. So thank you guys for participating. I enjoy talking about Formula One, skiing, the van, whatever it is. I think at this point it's pretty just open. So we try to stream every week on Wednesdays, and we just hang out, chat about stuff. So, but yeah, thank you guys very, very, very much. Great bids. Been very jealous of the West Coast skiing. Hey man, there's not a whole lot right now, to be honest, but it'll pick up. And I think the chat gets me in real time, but I kind of go through and make sure I hit on each point. So if I go too fast, then I won't have any chat to talk to. So then there's going to be like a weird space. But anyways, Melbourne notoriously stole the Grand Prix from Adelaide in a secret deal with Ecclestone. There's been a bit around. I didn't know that. Damn. But you guys still have the V8 supercars, right? Or no? Did they steal that from you too? I feel like V8 supercars like originated down in Australia. Soren sent the email. I got it, Soren. All right. Well, guys, X-Man just dropped in at the last minute. Classic X-Man. What's up, dude? Probably going to end the stream here. Like, I got to milk my stash now. Because I am catching a flight tomorrow at 6 a.m. out of Salt Lake. Is the airport going to be busy on Thanksgiving or not? I don't know if it's only busy on the day before or if it's busy on Thanksgiving as well. But I need to finish the vlog for Friday from Vail. I need to pack everything up, and I need to get to bed. And I need to shave because I'm going to go see my grandparents. X-Man, you already know, dude. I'm on my last one. Look at that. Hell yeah. But someone tell me, is the airport going to be busy tomorrow or no? Yeah, the Benny Burrito guy's back. Dude just shows up. Dude just shows up at the end of the stream. Like, oh, what's up? I didn't know we were streaming. What's up, dude? I didn't know we were live. Thank you. I'm fun. Appreciate it. Edward. Have fun with the trip. Thank you. Thank you. Michael Barnes, safe travels. Nice 5K. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm guessing it'll be pretty busy. Damn it. I thought maybe it wouldn't be busy, but good luck. Thanks, Cena. Appreciate it, man. All right, guys. Well, if you want to follow me on Instagram, Lucas Catania. Post lots of stories and all that sort of other stuff. So, but thank you, guys. I will see all of you guys on Friday in the next video. And blah, 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 blah. Have a great Thanksgiving. So Brendan says it won't be. Later, boys. I'm Fen. See you. See you guys. I'm out.